Hypocrisy.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Law-Splaining the Interwebs. I am your host, Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law, a small law firm in central Minnesota. Oh, how are you guys doing? I got the emphysema. Oh, my goodness. How are you guys doing tonight? What is up with y'all? Welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. Oh my goodness. Trying to get things organized. I do not have the coof. I just had a little patch of dry spell in my throat here. I don't know why. My shirt on the right way. Am I even alive? I am so out. I am disoriented. I don't know why. I'm in a good mood. I'm awake. Everything seems to be going great. But yeah, I feel rested. I'm invigorated. I feel young and spry again or something. So, hey guys, we had a long weekend. A long weekend of CPAC coverage. And CPAC coverage is it's a little bit much. It was a lot of coverage. Several hours. 6 hours on Friday, I think 5.5 on Saturday, 8 hours on Sunday, and then we had another 2.5 hour stream to close out Sunday, just a chilled out stream. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, no, I'm not drunk at all. We're going to hopefully change that. YouTube had your stream buried deep as hell. Well, that's been a recurring theme on YouTube. So with that, Nick Surge, let me point out a couple things. First, all of these live streams get uploaded to the archive channel, Rekieta Law Live. It's in the description of the video. I'm going to pin a comment right now. So this stream will be uploaded to the archive channel. Make sure you subscribe to the archive channel. In case you want to see any past episodes, if you miss one live, you can always find them there. Typically, they're actually up before morning time. On the longer streams, like the CPAC streams and stuff, where it's 6 and 7 and 8 hour uploads, sometimes those take a little bit because I often, goodness gracious, sorry, I often have to upload them 2 or 3 times. But the normal nightly streams at 3 hours seem to upload just fine. Just fine. So they always pop up over there. The other thing to do, and this is a true and critical thing. Follow me on Locals, locals.com. I know it sounds like a dating app, but it's not. It's not. There are actually no locals on Locals. Like if you go on Locals, you will not find young single mothers looking for baby daddies. You won't find that on Locals. On Locals, you will find me. You'll find content creators, and you'll find a community that can build around. You can actually follow on Locals for free. It costs nothing to follow on Locals. And so the reason I say to follow on Locals is all show announcements will always be made on Locals starting tonight. It was up there tonight. They will always be there. You can always find out if there's a show or not, because it will be on Locals. And as soon as Locals has a live streaming functionality, it'll be actually multi-streamed there as well. It's not there yet, but it's coming. It's coming. But anyway, I wanted to point that out. Wanted to make sure you guys know about locals because you can join, you can follow for free. You can see everything as far as show announcements and stuff like that. And then if you want to participate in the community, there are costs associated. That stuff's all rolling out. But if you just want to make sure you never miss a show announcement, go follow on locals. The rest of the locals stuff will be announced as I get it set up and put in place. It's all being worked on right now. To those of you who are already there and participating, hey, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for joining early. Very fun to see enthusiastic support so far. That being said, can you add 10 seconds before playing the intro? Oh, because they have ads before the intro. Yeah, I can do that. I could do that. So tonight. Oh, one more thing. Friday, there will not be a stream Friday night. There won't be a stream Friday night. I will be chaperoning some of my kids at camp. Yeah. So I'll be doing that on Friday. So there won't be a stream Friday night. I won't be here. Which stinks because I actually had a stream planned before I realized that I would be doing that. So, but yeah. So Friday will not be a stream. I thought there would be, but there will not. I think that's the main announcements for the week. Today we are going to be bullied, or I'm going to be bullied by the internet some more. I have found a dedicated super fan, we'll call them. Maybe that's the proper term, who has decided that I am to be bullied. Also, I'll give you an update on Ray Gordon, because Ray Gordon is also bullying me on the internet. I am the victim of the internet. So, do a camp stream. No, the internet connection up there is really bad. Really bad. Plus, I don't know, since it's technically with like a church group, I don't know if it's I don't know if we're supposed to have phones. I always bring mine anyway because I'm an adult. But on the other hand, we're not really encouraged to use them very much. So, okay, Padre Speaks says, Daz right if you watched Young Pharaoh tonight. Do people watch Young Pharaoh? Is that a thing that happened? Get Starlink forehead. I don't think Starlink works like just randomly at someone else's thing. I was thinking about getting Starlink just to have it as sort of a backup, in case my internet goes down, I could switch over to Starlink or something. Maybe that's it. When is Drexel coming back? I don't know. I don't know yet. I was talking to him earlier today, but I forgot to ask when he was coming out next. So I'll have to send him a message and see. I'm drinking something special tonight. I know CPAC canceled Young Pharaoh. I complained about it. So, a long time ago, Dick Masterson was sued by Maddox. Many of you may remember this event if you've been around this channel long enough. It's actually the lawsuit that got my channel started. BG Willia 21207, thank you for the donation. Very much appreciated. Um. Anyway, so he was sued by Maddox for $20 million or maybe $400 million. It was kind of hard to really suss out exactly how much Maddox was asking for, but the minimum was $20 million. And so there was a guy who was a fan of the Dick Show, and he made mead. Mead. He's a mead maker. He actually owns a meadery. It's called Breaking Brew Meadery in Dallas, Texas. Breaking Brew. Go check it out if you're in Dallas. I heard it's still open. But that being said, he made some special bottles that were not part of the mead business. These are not sold anywhere. These were special things that he gave out to people. And it was the $20 million mead. Here it is. Here's the bottle. There's Dick on the cover with a couple of hentais next to him and the 20 MDM. And whoa, goodness. And this is a, mead will keep aging. And so this was, he said, this thing should age for at least 6 months to a year. So I just kept it on my shelf forever and never drank it. You don't open it. It just keeps aging and maturing and getting a little bit better. It's been almost 2 years, I think. It might be over 2 years since I got this bottle of mead. It's been a long time. And everybody else's bottle of it, from what I heard, actually broke. Like the bottles burst for some reason. I don't know if they were bottled incorrectly or what, but they burst and like poured all over everybody's stuff. And I used to have this thing sitting next to my books. It's just sitting up on the shelf with my books. And so when we were down in Tampa, I mentioned it or whatever, and some people talked about it, how their bottles broke. And it was like, oh, Jesus. So we took it down off the bookshelf and put it back in, put it in the barrel, in my whiskey barrel. And so it's been sitting. But today we decided to open it. And so tonight I'll be finishing it. There's not much left. Just that much of the bottle. It's about the same alcohol by volume of a decent wine. So that's what I'm drinking tonight. We'll see how it goes. It's very good, very smooth. I think having it age for another, 2 years after it was bottled really, really smoothed it out even. I like it quite a bit. So anyway, good stuff. That's what I'm drinking tonight. It's been a momentous day because of that. Oh, speaking of momentous days, if you were not here for Friday, I think it was Friday's daytime stream, you haven't seen this, maybe. Unless you saw the spoiler on Kiwi Farm. But I did get a silver play button. I'm finally legitimate. My life finally has meaning. I got it. I got it finally. Anyway, I will now not be available to go on anyone else's streams ever again because I will be out collecting boulders with my child for the rest of my life. So anyway, I did get it. Thank you all for subscribing. It is really cool. Someone asked if I was going to cry and on Friday, and I'll say the same thing. No, I killed that part of me a long time ago. So there will be no tears, but there is much joy. Now, people have asked where I'm going to hang it. I don't know. I'm in the process of my whole office is going to be shuffled around, changed, remodeled, maybe sort of redecorated. And the latest that's going to happen is by May. because I've got a new desk coming in May. I would prefer to have the move started or basically set up before May. And then I could just swap desks, but I have ordered a very, very cool, big, manly desk that does the sitting and the standing thing and has a bunch of other nice stuff. I've ordered my desk. I've been waiting to order it for a long time, and now I have it coming. So, yeah. So that's that. If anybody in the Wilmer area wants 2 desks that I'm currently using, I'll probably be willing to give them away. But DK, locals will not replace Discord. Local subs will get access to Discord. I just have to figure out how to do it. Fix the Streamlabs link. Okay, I thought I had fixed it in the actual defaults, but apparently not. So I'll make sure to go do that. But it's fixed now. It's fixed now. Sorry about the confusion and delay. Would you sign the desks if we were to pick them up? Yeah, of course. Of course. If you want them, they're good sized desks. They're nice desks. They were actually in my law office before they were here in my YouTube office. And I like them. I just really want, it's 2 desks together, and I want this one-piece desk. You guys want to see the desk I'm getting that I ordered? You want to see that? I guess I could do that real quick. That's not the, hold on. Here we go. Everybody in this, this is an Indiegogo desk, but everybody in this Indiegogo ad looks like a frickin' hippie, and it drives me nuts. But the desk is cool anyway. Hold on one second. We want the desk's blacklight first. Oh, blacklight. So here is the Indiegogo that I'm backing for this. It's the AIT Smart One game-changing smart desk. But I did not get the pleb desk, the little one. This is the little one that they sell. I got the big one that looks like this. Here, I'll scroll down to it. Notice how the man is above the woman. Misogyny. Anyway. Can we get the picture of the desk with the man bun guy? Look at all this crap. Look at how long it takes me to get down to this. There it is. There's the desk. Right there. It's a large desk. Here. I didn't get the plus because this thing is way too big for my office. Where is it? Come on, show the stupid promo. Look at that. There we go. Now I'll be an old hipster standing around by my desk. Why not just build your own? Because. So, anyway, this is the desk I've ordered, and this will be I did not get the wood top. I think that looks terrible, personally. Look at this guy. I'm gonna look like such a pretentious a-hole sitting at this desk because look at him. Look at how he looks. Oh, I've got my Mac all in one, but I'm actually just gonna look at my iPad. What a smug punk. Goodness gracious. So anyway, oh yeah, it's like you can play tic-tac-toe with yourself like some sort of degenerate. But Anyway, so that's what I've ordered. So that's all coming soon. So as for hanging stuff up, hanging pictures up in the background, hanging up this play button or setting it up, I've got to figure out exactly what the background of my set will look like once I get it all done. But that's where I am right now. So that's to answer the question of people have been asking about where I'm going to hang it up or if I'm going to hang it up in the background. So you will finally be a professional? No. Nobody. I do own a hammer and saw. I own a couple hammers and a couple saws, but I won't actually sit out and build a desk. I'm busy making videos and stuff every day. Finally, I only had one video out today because I was still recouping from a lot of streaming over the weekend, and I sat down to do a second video, and I was like, I just can't. But tomorrow, there should be a video about Kristi Noem and her speech. That was a phenomenal part of CPAC. Kristi Noem's speech was great. She seems like a great leader in South Dakota, and a lot of other governors could learn quite a bit from her. Like, 1, how to be better looking, and 2, how to speak well, and 3, how to govern well. Make a video about making a desk? You think I want to make a crooked ass desk on stream? That's a terrible idea. When will Gemki-sama get his own video? Gemki's great. I'm going to reach out for him and see if he'd be interested in talking sometime. But all right, let's hit these YouTube chats, the super chats, and then we will move into the bulk of the show. We got to get this. We got to get these things on deck. So while that's loading, BG Willia 21207 says, Nick, it's past midnight. I just turned 65 and need a good Irish insult. Wait. An Irish insult. So like insulting you because you're Irish? Or like an Irishman insulting someone else? Let's see. I don't know. Happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday, by the way. Let's see. What's a good Irish insult? You're so Irish, you stole JF Garipe's girlfriend? Is that one? That's kind of a deep joke, and if you don't know who JF is, you might not get it. But the people who do, they'll get it. I don't know. I don't know how to insult the Irish. I actually like the Irish. They're fine. Even the last potato in the land rejected him. That was terrible just in the stream. I thought it was pretty good. I don't know, man. I don't want to insult you on your birthday. Happy birthday to you. 65 years old. That's quite an accomplishment in Biden's America. Sorry, don't go to New York. They'll treat you like they treated the Irish back in the early days. They'll just kill you. Well, Cuomo will anyway. Your island is full of Protestants. There you go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh here. Yeah. Um Irish whiskey is almost as good as Indian whiskey. How about that one? Anyway, happy birthday to you. I'm not really good at like the national insults. I'm not good at that one. Rick Nikita says you know all about breaking bottles. That's true. I do. I know the sadness of breaking bottles. What tipple you drinking there? I'm drinking this $20 million mead. It's great. I've had it aging for a couple years. Jackie Randazzo says, please look up Lakewood Blackface. Sorry, I'm from the area. It'll make you feel better about yours. Thank you for the streams. They helped keep me sane through PPD/A after having my daughter in October. Oh, damn. Finally on the other side. Oh, that's so good to hear, Jackie. Look, that's an issue that doesn't get enough attention because it's an issue that people aren't really willing to talk about in a lot of ways. And it's really dangerous. It's really dangerous for moms. It's really dangerous for kids. I'm glad that you're out on the other side of that. Truly and sincerely. I've seen it really, really bring people to the brink. So, in all seriousness, cheers. Glad to hear that. Socialism is for Fig says, you should have went for a classic desk with a hidden whiskey cabinet. Come on, man, this is a no-brainer, and you pulled a potato brain Biden with that crap. No, I have very intentional want for that desk. I like it. Okay. One more over here from Streamlabs. The Dragon's Treasure says, oh no, people are being mean to Nick. You know what'll cheer him up? Money. Use coupon code Nick to get 10% off your order of anime-themed tea. Help fund these super chats. And as a bonus, make it so I don't have to work on my birthday next week. So that's at thedragonstreasure.com, a haven for tea and anime lovers. High quality hand cut tea with an anime theme. So there's that. Let's find these voicemails. Whoop. Okay, so we did these ones on Thursday. Yep. So, voicemails I have from this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I actually have 10 voicemails from Friday. I thought it was my bad. I thought it was only 8. I thought it was only 8. So, here we go. Let's just start downloading these things. I have not listened to these. I haven't listened to these at all. So, you know, we'll have to see what these are. Look, I'm fragile. I couldn't sit there and take being bullied. And it hurt me. It hurt me on the inside. So I don't, I'm downloading all these right now. Just a second. And since it hurt me on the inside, I needed the comfort of you guys. Obviously, I actually just wanted to share them with you, and I didn't want to spoil it. Live reactions are better. I wonder at what level does it become like an obsession? What level is this no longer okay? I don't know. Shouldn't you review these in case he has found personal info? No, that's fine. I'm not really worried about it. I think it'll be okay. Look, I have faith. I have faith. So, let me get my headphones. And then we'll get this little party started. This is not Ray Gordon, Poop Natch. Oh, yeah, I guess I should give a brief background on what this is. So what this is I did a video on Thunderfoot, okay? Thunderfoot had a copyright issue where Thunderfoot used someone's footage without their permission, and it was footage of a SpaceX rocket crash. And it was a 17 or 18-second clip out of a 6-7 minute video, and then Thunderfoot put it into his 23 or so minute video. He put this in there. Now, I saw the Twitter thread about it. The guy's name is Trevor Malman. He's a photographer who sells his work to Ars Technica, okay, of these shuttle launches. So I saw the Twitter thread of it. I think Trevor Malman vastly overstated his case. I think he did an improper fair use analysis. That's my opinion. I did a video and I did my fair use analysis. I think that Thunderfoot was fine. I really do. In the long run, I think it's okay. I don't think the use was copyright infringement, and I laid out my reasons. It was a 30-minute video that I released. Now, since then, Leonard French has come out and he has given a contrary opinion. Now, he didn't reference me or anything like that, so it's not like he's like, I'm going to go against it. It wasn't anything like that. He just gave his opinion, and it's very well done. And everybody should listen to Leonard French's opinion about it. His opinion is different than mine, and that is 100% fine. Lawyers have different opinions all the time. He's also an expert in copyright, so maybe he's right and I'm wrong. I stand by my analysis, and that's the approach I would take if I was representing Thunderfoot. So, that being said, I'm not representing Thunderfoot. None of this actually matters, but I gave my opinion on fair use. And when Leonard French linked it, when he released his video, I of course linked that in the comments on my video because I want to make sure people know, a differing opinion on this, especially from a learned source. So that said, when I released this initially, this weirdo in the chat named Sofa Miller in the chat, or not in the chat, in the comments, was commenting about it and had asked a question. And I said, you misunderstanding the issue isn't my problem, because they were blaming me for something. I don't even remember. And once that happened, this person went spurgtastic on this. Went absolutely spurgtastic and dropped a whole bunch of comments and then started calling me personally. Problem is, they left their caller ID on, so I have their phone number, and now I'm kind of conflicted on their name. When I looked it up online, it said Patrick Miller, but on the caller ID now it says Ben Miller. So I don't know. I don't know who it is, but I do know it's someone from South Dakota in approximately the Sioux Falls area. Allegedly named Ben or Patrick or maybe Lance, one of those three people. So we'll find out. We'll find out. Yeah, he's been going crazy in the comment section. But But so we'll see. We'll see. There's a very real non-zero possibility that this person is a registered sex offender, and I'm looking into it. If they are, I'm gonna laugh forever. But for right now, it's just a random spurg. So that's all I know about them. But they started bullying me very meanly on Thursday of last week. They left 2 very mean voicemails. And now they have left 10 more. So that's what we're gonna do today is figure out these 10 voicemails. Now again, I have not heard these, and I've barely seen any of the transcript stuff. I tried to avoid it. So here we go. And yes, Ray Gordon is a different person, and we'll be talking about Ray after this guy, because all of the internet wants to bully me right now. It's so mean. So here we go.
Man, you got fucking triggered. How butthurt are you that you got fucking owned online by some fucking rando? Like, where did you go to fucking school, man? Where did you go to fucking school? Holy shit. Wait, what do you call the guy who graduates in the bottom of his class at the worst law school in the whole world? Lawyer.
No.
Idiot.
Actually, that's not true. I guess he doesn't realize if you graduate from law school, you're not actually a practicing attorney. You also have to take the bar. So graduating from the bottom of your class from the worst law school doesn't mean you're going to be a lawyer. It also doesn't mean that you're not going to be a lawyer. Law school grades are rarely indicative of a particular lawyer's success in practice. Again, you're not going to find me bragging about anything related to law school ever. I certainly don't have pride in my law school. And anybody who does better have gone to an Ivy League school, I guess. But why in Christ would I have any sort of pride in where I went to school? That doesn't mean anything as to what you learned or how you did. So that's very silly. Very silly. But I guess I'm the triggered one. Because I am receiving 10 voicemails. So there we go. I'll be the triggered one. I'll fall on that sword for him. Let's see what's next. What does he have next?
You guys spent another 3 hours crying to your audience tonight? Oh, God. This is fucking hilarious.
It was hilarious. Thank you. You know what's funny? Do you know what the best part of this is? He watched. He can't stop watching. He can't stop engaging. He can't stop interacting. Why? Why can't he do it? Lost Bullet says, terrible Canadian hospital. Internet is buffering harder than a sex tape when Marky's fupa is on screen. Oh, why? Oh, I hope you get another embolism. Good God, that was disgusting. Ew. Okay, here we go. That was a short one. Let's see if this one's longer. Yeah. He's doing ASMR now.
Are you listening?
No. I'm guessing he has me on in the background.
How much of your time can I waste?
None.
How triggered can you possibly be?
Very, very
Maybe
triggered.
You should have gone to a real school and not gotten an internet law degree from a fly-by-night university that doesn't exist anymore.
I didn't get an
Maybe
internet
you
law
wouldn't be so
degree.
fucking triggered if it wasn't so fucking accurate.
I wish they would have had internet school. No, I'll tell you guys a story here. Okay, he was done. He's done now. My school implemented, so they changed names right after, I think it was a semester after I left. They changed names because they merged with another law school. They were both in financial trouble, and they merged together. Made one extra gay law school. Great for me, because I don't care about the school. I've never cared about schools ever. In fact, I hate them. That being said, the next semester, they implemented the nation's first hybrid online law school program. And here I am, a dumb asshole, going before that. And so I have to drive 2 hours each way to get to class and to get home. I would have taken an internet law degree any day of the month. Any day. Oh my God. Please give me an internet law degree. Why in hell would you want to drive hours away? Hours away. When I could have just stayed at home and gotten the same degree. The degree doesn't matter, buddy. It's amazing. If you're not going to a top 20 school or whatever and trying to work in a metro area, you could get a degree from anywhere. It honestly has no bearing on my life. I wasn't going to go back to Minneapolis. I already lived in the country. I had kids. I wasn't uprooting my family again. This is literally so I could be a lawyer in a small town. Oh, God. If I could have done it online, I would have taken law school in my underwear every single day. Would have been perfect. Jeez. I don't know if this guy understands me at all. I feel like he doesn't understand me. Jason McConnell says, I'm having that moment where you hate how you sound when you hear a recording of yourself. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Okay, here we go.
Imagine being so fucking dumb that you pretend to be a lawyer online, but you've never even fucking read the DMCA. You have no fucking clue what the DMCA is or what it says.
No, I've read it several times.
Imagine being so fucking dumb that you think that you can just pick any footage you want from anyone's fucking YouTube video anywhere on the internet and use it as stock footage in your own, and that's completely okay.
No, I said it was transformative.
Imagine being that fucking dumb.
I said it was
Holy
transformative.
Shit. Get a fucking brain. Go to fucking school. Get a fucking real law degree, you stupid motherfucker.
Harsh. But my fake law degree worked just fine. This is great. See, the best part is I left this out, or I skipped this on the last one. He's asking how much time of mine he can waste. None. It's impossible to waste my time. This is... Oh, waste all of it you want. Spend days wasting my time, please. Please, no. Don't do it. It's really terrible for me to have to deal with this. Clown World says this guy literally sounds like Ron Toye finally had his balls drop and discovering he can self-pleasure decided, I'm going to cry and fap while leaving messages to Nick since Monica still won't touch me. Oh, God. Mr. Bentham says, this is for you being dumb, Nick. Cheers, mate. These are great. I agree. Linda Marie, as a female, getting repeated calls from someone I didn't give my number equals obsessive. Well, yeah, but as a male, it's the most flattering thing in the world. This is the difference between the two genders. Between 2 of the 58 genders. All right, here we go. Here's the next one. Let's see what's next.
It's so fucking funny. You're such a fucking coward. I challenge you to debate live on YouTube. Yeah, what are
No.
you going to do? Continue to run away like a little bitch because the facts hurt your feelings? Oh, poor baby. The facts don't care about your feelings, you stupid little bitch. Go back to fucking school. Go to a real law school and get a real law degree. You fucking idiot.
I didn't tell the facts to care about my feelings. This is so weird. These people. It's always the same, right? It's always the same. Again, so now I'm confused. Did I go to a law school? Did I go to a fake law school? Did I go to a real law school? Like, is my law school real and bad, fake and bad, fake and good, or real and good? Or did I not go to a law school or a fake law school at all? I'm not quite sure where the messaging is on this one. That's where I'm confused. You gotta be consistent in your messaging. If you're gonna do this, if you're gonna effectively troll someone, you have to pick a narrative and stick with it. None of these are good narratives. A good narrative would not be to attack the school I went to, because the school I went to isn't a source of pride for me. You'd have to find something that I'm proud of and go after that. That would be a much better attack than go to a real fucking school. Like that. Oh, okay. Please go make fun of my law school. In fact, if you write a letter making fun of my law school, especially like if you say you graduated that moron Nick Rekieta, I'll probably sign the letter in support. You know, like when lawyers get together and they write a letter and they sign it, or doctors or whatever, and they sign it. They're like, 27 lawyers agree with this. I'll sign it with you. I'll say you're a bad school, and you're now a new school because the old school was bad. I'll help you. I don't like them. I couldn't get away from there fast enough. It was an absolute waste of my life to sit there and drive to this school for some of these classes. Now, there were some really good classes and some really good professors, sure. But a lot of time, I'm just sitting there going, oh, God, can I please just go home? Can I please just go home? All right, next. What's this next one?
How stupid do you have to be that you don't even have a professional voicemail message? Leave a message after, here's the number, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
You should identify your fucking business, you fucking retard.
You have an
Holy
error
shit,
in
where
your
did you
premise.
go to school? Where did you go to fucking school?
Not to voicemail school.
How fucking old are you? Seriously though, how old are you? You look pretty fucking young. You look like you're probably about like 22, maybe. You got a lot of experience ahead of you, buddy. You're gonna fucking figure out how fucking dumb you are real fucking soon. Or you're just gonna be a fucking joke of your fucking industry. Pick one.
Oh. He's got me there. He's got me. I did not take the voicemail class. Oh, I did not take that one. That's right. I did not take the voicemail class in law school. It was an elective, 4 credits even. And I was like, no, I can do this on my own. But what happened after that was tragic. I realized after graduating, passing the bar, running a practice for a couple years, I realized that the reason I needed to stop running my practice was not that I wanted to do YouTube and drink whiskey and make fun of idiots, but rather what the problem was is that I never took the voicemail class, so I never officially learned how to professionally leave a voicemail. And it crippled my business. It killed it. It killed my business. Not being able to have a proper voicemail. Here's a thought. If someone has a business phone number that you call and it doesn't sound like it's advertising the business, what can you deduce? This is hard. You have to use deductive reasoning. But what can you deduce from that number about that person? I'll wait. And you're wrong. I'm not 22. I'm 26, but I'm flattered. Okay, we're gonna go on to the next message.
You're such a fucking coward. You put your fucking ideas online, and then you fucking run away like a little bitch as soon as they're challenged.
Running like
All
crazy.
I had to do was ask a simple question, and you were like, no, you're just a fucking ignorant retard. And then you went on to claim that you would tell a judge that he's a fucking ignorant retard.
Yeah.
You would be disbarred, you fucking moron.
No.
But you're not on the fucking bar, so you can't be disbarred. You're a fucking fake.
So this one's good. You know what they say, right? People make judgments typically within the first 10 seconds of encountering someone. Right? And the crazy thing about those initial judgments, they're often correct. That's the best part about this entire thing to me so far is that you called me a retard within 10 seconds. Yeah, not sure that's the point. Not sure that's the point you want to be making there, buddy. Whoo. I think I nailed it. I think that dart had some homing beacons in it. Also, I am definitely part of the registered lawyers in Minnesota. The Minnesota Bar is a professional organization that is unrelated to the lawyer registration office. They're two separate entities. I know in some states the bar runs the lawyer registrations. In Minnesota, it doesn't. And I've never wanted to be part of the Minnesota State Bar Association. I don't see the benefit for me. For other people, there may be benefits. For me, not really how I operate on just about anything. I'm kind of an enigmatic jackass. I always have been. Don't like authority. Don't really care to pay for the privilege of a network of lawyers. First of all, who wants to be networking with other lawyers? Second of all, who wants to pay for that? That's like paying for a ticket to hell. No thanks. But I am a registered lawyer in Minnesota. You can go look it up really simply. It's pretty easy. It's public access. And my name is all over the place. But I know you're new here, and that's okay. This happens every 6 months or so. It's fine. Okay. On to the next one. I do love how I'm running away. I don't know. I responded to him in comments, and I'm responding to him on the show. So clearly I'm cowering in fear from his comments. I don't know. I have no idea. Let's do the next one here.
This is fucking great. I fucking love beating down your fucking cult bitches like the little dogs that they are.
Okay.
Woof, 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 woof.
Is he saying he likes to beat dogs and also beat up? That was him bullying you guys, by the way. That wasn't bullying me. That was you guys. Rude. Very rude. Man, I'm sorry. I did not mean to. I hope none of you are triggered by this. It was not my intent for him to bully you guys through me. I've enabled him. I apologize. I'll do my penance here with some more mead. Very, very mean of me to pass that on. I'm supposed to be your shield. That's in my ethical lawyer obligation book. It says, if you're a lawyer and you're on YouTube and someone is being mean to your audience, it's your ethical obligation to not mean through you to the audience be. I think that's what the wording was. They worked very hard on it. So I apologize for that. I'll never get over it. But yeah. But that it's weird when you're like, man, I love kicking you like I love kicking dogs. Messaging, bro. Okay, we got two more. No, Notorious Neil, sorry, I don't do slow chat. I don't like that. I don't like messing with the chat at all.
God, should be a little guy like you trying to talk about other people going through puberty. How old are you even? Like 19, 20,
Yeah.
22, maybe, tops? I don't know. Then I see your big fucking nose, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're fucking just an old-ass guy with no fucking testosterone in your entire fucking body. So you don't fucking have any muscles. You don't have any fucking bulk. You're just a fucking frail little bitch. Jesus Christ.
I'm tiny.
Get off your lazy fucking ass and lift a weight for once in your life, you pathetic little shrimp.
I'll do that. I'll do that. Bets on how tall this guy is. Oh, no. Please don't. Don't. It hurts. It hurts to mock me. To mock my size. No. Please. Stop. Andrew Collins says, Nick, just found out over the phone my big uncle from my mom's side has serious cancer. Goes through his lungs to his stomach. Not sure how long he has. I'm not religious, but my mom's side is. Pray for recovery, please. Of course. Of course, Andrew. Of course. I tend to do those in private, but I absolutely will. I wish him the best. Treatment and care, wisdom from the doctors, and results exceeding expectations. Prayers to your uncle, buddy, and hopefully everything turns out okay. All right, I got one voicemail left from him, and here's the sad thing. One, we just had a serious chat come through. Obviously, there are people out there who are really hurting with real problems going on in their lives, and then, you know, here I am jokingly dealing with a complete moron. And it's always, you know, puts things in perspective a little bit. But the extra sad thing about this is that this is his 10th voicemail. It's probably not going to be like an epic sign-off and a mic drop. Like, this is the last one. This is the big thing. He should have been culminating into this moment. Like, this is your now. This is the payoff. And I have a feeling it's not going to be worth it. I'm hoping it is. I'm hoping it's bigger than I thought, but I have this lingering suspicion that it's just not going to. We'll see. We'll see. Here we go.
You're definitely right about one thing. I'm definitely not a potential customer for a bottom tier Saul Goodman type lawyer like yourself. I only go with the best. So, yeah, you're way, 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 way out of that category right there, buddy. So, good luck in your career.
I hate being correct. I hate being correct. That was so unepic. That was such a giant letdown. Again, this is your chance. It's 10. It's almost like you planned it. You could drop the spiciest, dirtiest, grittiest burn of your entire life, and it was, yeah, you're right. I'm not your potential customer. Lol, lol, I go with the best. Good. I would recommend you to go with the best every time. Oh. I just can't. I just not feeling it. I don't feel singed. I feel unimpeded, unburned, uncooked. DJ says, why does he need a lawyer? Well, the interesting thing about it is that he mentioned in one of his comments that his lawyer has had charges dropped on him on multiple occasions. So apparently he has some level of run-ins with law enforcement that result in charges. I don't know why. I don't know what he does. I have no idea. But that's what he said. So again, what a letdown. What a letdown. I was really hoping for an epic spicy burn there at the end, and all I got was way low tier trolling. Oh. Anyway, I'm just. Jason McConnell says, true fact, those voicemails are Alan Dershowitz. Yes. The Dersh has dropped the spiciest of voicemails, except for that 10th one. God. No. If it's not apparent to anybody by now, just for the education of the voicemail lever in back. I have no interest at all in impressing you or anybody else into hiring me for legal services. None. Zero desire to have you or really much of anybody as a client. It is not a high priority task for me at this juncture. I do this show, and if I were to take on any more legal work than I already do, it impacts the show because I have an ethical obligation to the legal work. And so that means I can't do as much stuff. I might have to show up for a court hearing. I might not be able to be to do a show at night because I might have to be up early in the morning. I might have to do a crunch on writing a brief. All sorts of things that make me less than desiring to do any sort of actual legal work. I much prefer being here on YouTube, doing this show, and having fun every night. That is so much more fun than taking on clients, shaking them down for money, writing briefs, getting phone calls at all hours from people who are worried and, afraid of what's going on in their lives, who are uncertain about what their future holds, if they're going to be in jail or not. I mean, that's not the most fun job in the world. Some people really like it, and that's great. I like helping people. I really do. But I would much rather be here. On the average minute, I would much rather be here. So if you're confused about why I don't identify myself on a phone call, let's be really clear about this. Nerds identify themselves on phone calls. You're calling my business number. You already know who you're calling. So I answer, hello. And if you're calling the wrong place, then you're calling the wrong place. If you don't like that I say hello on the phone, you're not going to like my representation anyway. So I'll weed people out that way. If you're curious as to why my voicemail doesn't advertise my business, might be because I don't really want my voicemail to be gathering business. No desire. No desire. But I will take your advice to heart, and I will try and go back to a real law school next time I go. Next time I go. Is it me you're looking for? Yes, very good. Okay, that's enough of that fun person. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that guy. You know what the best part about my business phone number is? I give it out so often that I have to look it up every time. Oh yeah, here's my business number. Good Lord. Okay. Oh, and one more thing on that. I still get people asking me to represent them with relative frequency. I usually refer them on to, someone who can help them immediately and would be, a better fit than me because, like I said, I'm going to do the show and prefer to do the show. But that being said, I still get a significant amount of people requesting representation. I think maybe that guy doesn't understand how lawyering or the internet works. I think those two things are true. That's what I've learned from this guy. So, there you go. All right. Next, one more internet bully to deal with because my feelings need to be hurt or need to not be hurt as much. And look at this Instagram. This is the greatest Instagram on the planet. Look, if you guys are not following me on Instagram, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I'm going to show you why you should follow me on Instagram. I'm going to show you right now. Look at this. This is top quality Instagram. We've got waterfalls. We've got a sandwich made out of this is a jalapeno popper sandwich that I made. Maker's Mark and Basil Hayden's. We got a donut. We've got my cousin shooting a cannon. Wanna watch this? This is my cousin shooting a cannon. Hi, man. This is what we do at Texas family reunions. We shoot cannons. This is a kolache at Buc-ee's, I believe. Sausage, pepper jack, cheese kolache at Buc-ee's. This is my backyard here. That's my backyard if you want to look at that. I guess that's there on Instagram as well. This is a plate of barbecue. This is me and the lovely lady Rackets. This is Miami? I think this is Miami. I don't even remember. There's my backyard again. I have so many backyard pictures. Here's me smoking cigars. I'm sitting next to Vic Mignogna at the time. I don't know if this is him or he's right over here. But this is me smoking cigars with Vic Mignogna and Ty Beard. That's me eating a beef rib. This is me at Beard and Harris. This is back in the early days of the Vic Mignogna lawsuit. Here's me sitting on my patio. Here's me with Ty Beard at Christmas time. There you go. There you go. More barbecue. This is Dr. Barbecue in St. Petersburg, Florida. You smoking an acid cigar? Yes, a Cuba acid. Tasty, very sweet. Very sweet. And then, yes, this is my trip to Disney and Universal Studios, in which I told you I would only be posting feet. So we've got feet pics all over the place. More feet pics. This is a whiskey. This is a bowl of ramen that required a ladle. This is at Super Saiyans in Orlando. Yeah, I'm a lot taller than Ty. We've got more feet. We've got this one. I got Pluto's feet in there. Feet with a bird. More feet. This is a brisket that I made. Here's me with a stupid mustache. That was my quarantine unshaven mustache that I had to eventually, cut it because it was over my lips. And then here's me and Lady Rackets. Speaking of feet, she's got feet in this picture as well. Me and Lady Rackets and Christmas sweaters. And then one final shot of my backyard in the winter there. So yeah. So there you go. Here, let me pull up the Ray Gordon messages. Oh, Instagram is stupid. I have to do it this annoying way. Just a second. Instagram doesn't let me cut off the hell is it? Doesn't let me cut off the names of the people who I have private messages with, and I don't really feel like sharing that so much, so I gotta rearrange the window. Okay, when was this? I'll go back to here. I don't remember exactly where these start, but I think this is it. All right. Here we go. There we go. All right. So this is Ray Gordon. Ray Gordon is a chess player. 1,000 likes. 1,000 likes. I will drink my shot after I finish this mead. This is the last of the $20 million mead. So this is back. I think this is still the end of the previous set of messages from Ray. He says, once again, this is a warning not to harass me and a cease and desist notice to update you that an actual charge of discrimination was filed, that more will be filed, that you are at least a witness in these cases. So please put a litigation hold on your business and personal records from January 1, 2017 to the present. No, I deleted all of them on purpose just to spite you, Ray. Thanks. Oh, and the chess stuff is clear trade libel. Guess you're jealous because that can't be faked, and women tend to like men who can beat their husbands at a game as those men are smarter. Oh, no. I didn't read that one before. Oh. Yes. You might want to retract and apologize, but I know you're all in and your ego might not let you. Even some of your fans commented on my channel that I seem like a damn good player and wondered why you were such a hater. Did they, Ray? Did they? How about this one? Then Section 230 just died in India. Checkmate, Ray. India isn't real. India isn't real. It's never been upheld here. The SCOTUS might rule it invalid. Let's fact check Ray in real time. Let's see. Pulling it up just a minute. $47 USC 230. I thought so. Let's see. 47 USC 230. All right. Here we go. We can fact check Ray in real time. So this is Westlaw. This is Westlaw. This is a lawyer research tool we have here. So this is 230 protection for private blocking and screening of offensive material. Let's see if the Supreme Court has ever upheld 230. So then we go down here and we go, there's a lot of extra talk about it or whatever. There's 205 decisions on Section 230. Generally, so here we go. Here's Southern District, New York. Purpose. Cert denied. This one is New York. So here we go. Northern District of California. California. The Eastern District of New York. Eastern District of New York. The Supreme Court is denying cert in all of these cases. So we'll see. I don't know if they've actually ever upheld it. Well, that's what I said. We're fact checking in real time. Got California, Massachusetts, California. Let's see. DC Circuit, Florida, Middle District of Florida, California. Let's see. Do we have? Oh my gosh, there's a lot of these things. Let's see if we can find a Supreme Court one. The funny thing, of course, is it doesn't need to be upheld by the Supreme Court, but cert denied. Motion to certify appeal granted. California. Ray Fernandez says, I just got on and thought I was listening to early 2000s E-Bombs world level cringe voicemails. You were. You can't just control F and search for the Supreme Court because it doesn't, when it's the Supreme Court, it's just a date. It doesn't say Supreme Court. So, unfortunately, this is going to take forever. Let's see. Okay, this is going to take way too long. Here I was, thinking this was going to be funnier. Oh, no. It's only in the Court of Appeals and District Courts. No Supreme Court. No Supreme Court. Ray is right. The Supreme Court has never upheld it. I mean, every appeals court has upheld it, but the Supreme Court has not. So Ray's right on that one. Good job, Ray. The SCOTUS might rule it invalid. Considering considering the rest of the Communications Decency Act was struck, the rest of it was struck. No, it's not that you can't control F it. It's that there isn't anything to search for, because if the Supreme Court rules on it, the citation doesn't say Supreme Court. It doesn't say anything. If it's a lesser court than the Supreme Court, the citation says what court it is. So there is no control F to use. That's what I mean by there's no control F. All right, anyway. But considering that the rest of the Communications Decency Act was removed, was found unconstitutional, and only Section 230 remained, I think it's okay. I think it's going to be there. Okay, so here we go. Stupid drunk. Damn. Stupid, cowardly, big mouth drunk. So that was his messages. So I said, it's not $2,000 a month. It's about $650 a month. So I replied, you're bad at chess. You're bad at chess. Which I thought that was the only sensible reply. Socialism is for Fig says, at the beginning of this conversation, you said, that's why I deleted it, Ray. Why or what did you have to do for this guy? What? That's why I deleted it, Ray. I didn't delete anything for Ray. I was joking about whatever I said, but I don't remember the context of what I said. Why did I say that's why I deleted it, Ray? Now I don't remember the joke. But no, I've never deleted anything for Ray. Oh, the litigation hold. That's right. Okay, so he sent me a litigation hold through direct messaging, which I haven't been served in any lawsuit, so there's not like a litigation hold here, and I have no reason to believe that Ray will actually file a lawsuit against me. But what he's saying is he wants me to put a litigation hold or a preservation order on all of my business communications and documents from 2017 to now. So I jokingly said I deleted it all. That was a joke. Because Ray thinks that I represent someone. I believe he thinks I represent Encyclopedia Dramatica. I'm not sure because he's never actually said it. But he thinks I represent someone. he subsequently thinks that he will be able to get discovery over my communications with my alleged client, which, if Ray is right and I represent the person that he thinks I represent, he certainly can't subpoena my communications with them because those would be privileged. So it's just a goofy. So I'm just joking when I say I deleted it all, because one, I don't delete these things anyway because I'm not going to delete client communications. I need to preserve those for my own purposes, and usually for my clients' purposes. But that being said, the reason that lawyers are, do preserve stuff is because we have a lot of protection built into those communications. So it's a silly thing. I'm just playing around with them. Okay, sorry for the confusion. So I said, you're bad at chess. And then he sent back, and another threat from one of your fans. Seems I have no alternative but to address all of this. To address all of this. And so I said, address an envelope to yourself and pray someone puts a book in it to teach you how to play chess. So there you go. That's the thing. Ray messaged me out of nowhere here. I don't know where all this, I don't know, do we have times? Oh, I just liked his thing. No. Shit. I don't know how to, I don't know how to find out what time he sent me. Because some of these are old, though. Countermeasures have been put in place to do... I think some of these are new. Where? Oh, no, this is all from Saturday. Oh, my God, I left so much. Here we go. They said, have a lovely day. Oh, yeah, see, look at all these things. These are older, but... No, this is all from Saturday? I thought he sent me like 5 messages. I'm sorry. No, there is no slide to the right here. Saturday. Okay, so February 4th. This is the last stuff I saw. Okay, let's go take a look at these. I thought, when I looked at him before, I thought there were only like 4 messages. But I must have just not been paying attention to all of the messages that he sent me. Okay, let's go through these. I haven't read these. These are fresh. Okay. I have one EEOC complaint number for a case in which you are involved and or a witness. Several more are on the way. I can guarantee you I'm not a witness. Kenji says, you started the story at the end. I didn't try to. I thought he only sent me 4 messages. I should have known by now that he'd sent me like 30. I should have known. But I thought he just sent a couple. So I just sent back a couple blithe little insults. That's all. I would have paid more attention. Retaliation against a litigant, employment whistleblower is a felony punishable by up to 10 years in federal prison. Get retaliated against, Ray. I'm retaliating against you right now. Put me in prison. Put me in prison, chump. You're getting retaliated against. Do you feel retaliated? Wiretapping in Pennsylvania is a misdemeanor. Thank God I'm not in Pennsylvania. Woo! Dodge that bullet by like 1,000 miles. You are giving backdoor legal representation. Look, I only represent the back door. To cyber criminals who are hired by lawyers and others to defame adversaries in lawsuits, and you are laundering the money through donations to your super chat. Chart. Super chart. Yes. My super chart is how I'm money laundering. Okay. At some point, it is sad, right? Like at some point, it's not a joke anymore. I don't know what to do. Like at some point, listen to where this guy is. Listen to where this guy is. You are giving backdoor legal representation to cyber criminals who are hired by lawyers and others to defame adversaries in lawsuits, and you are laundering the money through donations to your super chat. There's so many easier ways to launder money than through super chat, which has a credit card and an account tacked to every single transaction. Or PayPal or whatever. Like, this is delusion. This is paranoid delusion. And the other part of this, it's crazy, is he thinks that lawyers are out hiring people to shit talk someone online. Ray, let me tell you the secret. It'd be a terrible business model because, one, lawyers aren't actually good on balance at shit talking online. There are some who are good at it, but most of them are not. Two, everyone will shit talk for free online. So not only is it bad because hiring a lawyer to do it would be way, or hiring even Encyclopedia Dramatica, paying them to do it would be stupid because they're going to do it anyway. Paying them to do it is a terrible plan. Because if they won't do it, somebody else will. Because it's the internet. Everybody's getting their head bounced off the pavement on the internet. That's what the internet is. The delusion here that this would be the strategy is crazy town. You are friends with people who mock the suicide of Amanda Todd and others. I mean, I've mocked some suicides in my day. I just made fun of Chester Bennington, Kurt Cobain, even though he didn't kill himself. Courtney Love killed that guy. Shit. Who else? Robin Williams. Jeffrey Epstein. Nope, not a suicide. But I don't care. I'm friends with me then, I guess. As you did when you harassed me for 8 straight hours on YouTube a few weeks ago. Oh my goodness. Ray, get over yourself. It was about 2 hours. 2 hours. And I didn't harass you at all. No, 3? Was it a 3-hour show? I didn't harass you at all. What are you talking about? You weren't even there. You're lucky I didn't kill myself, or I'd likely be in or you'd likely be in prison. Ray, I'm not lucky you didn't kill yourself. You're lucky you didn't kill yourself. You killing yourself has no impact on my life. I guarantee you I won't be going to prison if you kill yourself. So, I won't even get a phone call. I won't even know if you kill yourself. Please don't, because that's a bad way to go. But in general, I'm sorry, buddy. No one's going to even tell me. Heck, until Saturday, you might have killed yourself. I wouldn't have known. Nobody's going to call me. You'll be lucky if they call anybody. I hope they do for your sake, but geez, bud, you got to get over this idea that somehow I'm responsible for your death. I don't even know you. I don't reach out to you. You reach out to me. You're so weird. You do this to many, and all levels of law enforcement are being notified of your racket Hey, don't do me any favors. Don't give me new fans, Ray. Terrible plan. I don't deserve them. Red Philosophy says, damn, caught in the act. This is another Nick Rekieta account sending a super chat while live on a webcam while talking. All right, this is for the 1,000 likes. I've busted out the whiskey. I busted out the whiskey for the 1,000 likes. We got 2 Gingers whiskey tonight. Spouses are liable for legal judgments, by the way, and judgments for intentional injury cannot be discharged in bankruptcy. That's this is not correct. That's not correct at all. They can be discharged in bankruptcy if you qualify for bankruptcy. So, you know. Yeah. What is your end game? More harassment? More insults? More standing next to people who have lied about me online? You expect a global audience to agree with you? Yes. I do. Breck, you don't have to pay attention for an artist sketch holding peg leg porker. You have to pay attention to an artist sketch with like 4 post-it notes going out for the length of the nose. That's what you need. Ampathos guy, what he's trying to say is that Lady Rackets will be responsible for any judgment against me, and we won't be able to discharge it through bankruptcy. That's what he's trying to say. This guy's weird. This guy's weird. Sword and Scale. Hey, what's up, Mike? How's it going, buddy? Stop harassing me by not buying Bitcoin. I don't want to have to suicide you. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Threatened by the evils of Mike. He's got a sword in his name. He's going to suicide me by sword. I feel personally attacked and threatened and unsafe. Right now, somebody saves me from this man's. What's going on, man? How are you doing? Hey, I'm going to add... oh, wait, you are a moderator. I was going to say, I was going to add you as a moderator so I could see when you chat, but... Hey, Mike, what's the weirdest sword used in a crime that you've covered? Like an épée or like a claymore? Some sort of serpentine monstrosity? What you got, a Chris? What you got? What you got? All right, anyway. Okay, so anyway, what is my in game? More harassment. Well, I don't harass people. More insults. Yes. More standing next to people who have lied about me online. More like standing on their shoulders. A machete? Yeah, machetes they're an effective killer. Really brutal. Kind of hacking. Ugh. I've got you on video giving illegal legal advice. Is it illegal or legal, Ray? I don't know. Machete on episode 116. Guys, by the way, go check out Sword and Scale, a true crime podcast in which you can listen to all sorts of manglings and degenerate criminal behavior. Check out episode 116 for some hot machete action. Nice defense of Kyle Rittenhouse, by the way. Thank you. I don't know if it's a real thing or a not real thing, but I did say you have ties to the hackers who organized the Capitol riots by doing stolen valor favors for mentally ill disabled vets. Who? I don't, what? This guy knows everything about me. It's amazing. You are simply a cyber terrorist. I am complexly a cyber terrorist, sir. Guys, you got to realize that Ray Gordon plays chess. If you're not playing chess on his level, like me, I'm clearly a step or two ahead. He's catching up, though. If you're not playing chess on the same level, then some of these things might sound a little bit crazy to you. But trust me, when you're on our dimensional chess level, then you know what's going on. There are employers who are now being sued because they linked to, quoted, or otherwise acted on information they found on websites for whom you have given legal advice to people who post or the site owners without a formal retainer agreement and for the purpose of avoiding liability. Hey, here's the thing, Ray. You have no idea if I have a formal retainer agreement with these people at all. You have no clue who I have a formal retainer agreement with. And I don't have to tell you either. It's beautiful. But you have no idea. You have no idea. Get ready to have one of my lawyers come into your chat. Oh my, please don't make promises. Don't promise me things that you will not keep. Do not promise me that. Oh, I can only get so erect. I would love it if Ray's lawyer showed up. Ray, your lawyer has an open invitation to my show. Any day. Any day. I'll even pregame and drink like a gallon of liquor beforehand. So we've got a perfectly level playing field. Oh my gosh, that would be the most fun show I could imagine doing. There will also be a very large reward for anyone with information that leads to your arrest and conviction. Ray, you don't have any money to reward anybody. This man doesn't have money to reward anyone. Have a lovely day. P.S. You do not have my permission to broadcast my messages, but if you do, I'll extend your privacy the same courtesy. Ray, I don't need your permission, but I give you full permission to broadcast our private messages. All of it. All permission that you could ever want. I'll give you double permission. I'll give you extra secret permission. Whatever permission. Please, dear God, broadcast the DM. Heart. So basically, you don't talk man to man. Just hide behind your incel Aspie army and let them do your dirty work. Yeah, get them, incel Aspie army. Rise up from your basements. Go on out and do the Lord's work. I need you to mobilize. I need you to criticize. I need you to cyber terrorize. Go get them. Does he mean I don't talk man? If I would have seen that Ray was messaging me, I would have absolutely responded sooner. I didn't know any of this had happened. I let them do my dirty work. Okay. I will talk to you man to man all day. I don't know what you mean. Do you want to come on the show, Ray? What do you want? I'm going to need you to place a litigation hold on literally all of your business and personal records dating back to 2017. Ray, that's what we call overbroad. And you will never get a subpoena that covers that. Ever. Look up overbreadth on subpoenas. Total count of messages from you and him? I don't know how to do that. You are a witness in several of my cases. Okay. Any case where someone has acted out against me based on lies they read online, employers get sued for doing it. He doesn't have any employer. So the thing that he's doing is apparently he's applying for jobs, for example, getting turned down for jobs, and then suing the employer for turning him down based on Encyclopedia Dramatica, is I think what he's trying to say. Since you are involved with these sites and are a lawyer and have commented directly on them and me, your information is relevant to my cases. Okay. Try and get it. The basic legal theory is simple. Employers discriminate against whites, males, and whistleblowers relative to others with similar internet histories. Yeah, I'm with you. I think they absolutely do. Defamation law won't even come into play. It's about how the employer reacts to what they read online. Then you're suing the employer, not the organization. That is defaming you, I guess? Or are they not defaming you? Defamation law, by the way, Ray, if you're basing your other tort around the theory of defamation, but trying to avoid saying defamation, courts apply defamation standards to it. Because you don't get around defamation speech protections by just not saying the word defamation. A guy who tried that recently was Romeo Lacoste. It didn't go well for him. So next, is it a harmful, negligent omission not to warn people that if they repeat what you say or write, they'll be sued? No. No. It would seem you are setting people up to be sued to increase business for yourself and for your profession. Yes, I am. Actually, guys, I'm gonna need a lot more defamation from you guys, because what I really want you to do is defame enough people to get sued and hire me. And look, if you're not doing that at a much higher rate than right now, then I honestly don't even know how you can consider yourself not just a fan, but a person. Let's see. And to launder money that is paid for the illegal service of harassing people like me. Ooh. I guess you guys are getting paid. Or I'm getting paid. Who's harassing? Am I doing the harassing? Am I getting paid to harass? Do you know what kind of job that would be? That'd be such a good job. We're going to pay you to harass people online. Oh, baby. My dreams have come true. My dreams. They've come true. GG Evan 317 says, Nick's illegal legal advice. Stop breaking the law, asshole. Could you imagine getting paid to shitpost? It'd be the most fun job ever. Look, we're going to need you to go online and shitpost this guy. What's he do? He plays chess and writes pickup artist books. Oh, you can pay me half my hourly. It's fine. I'll do it. Hey, what's up, Good Logic? How you doing, buddy? Then, on a social level, anyone I meet now has to take a side based on what you did. If they aren't against you, they aren't for me. I guess? Can you imagine? So he meets someone socially, right? Like, let's noodle through this. He meets someone socially. And then he says, have you heard of Nick Rekieta Law on YouTube? No. Which side do you take, mine or his? Like, this is his life. Apparently, I'm just taking him at his word. I don't know if that's what he means. 1,800 against 1 isn't very brave. Soon it will be 1 against 1. Just you. Okay. All right. And someone you harassed and broke laws against while inciting others to threaten me with violence. I don't remember doing that. Oh, excuse me. I still haven't ruled out that you're working with the feds. Am I glowing right now? Is it showing? I need brighter lights in my office so I don't glow as much. It's logical that you try to snitch your way out of this. Snitch? Who am I snitching on? God, people's idea of my life is so much more interesting than like just waking up and going down to my computer and recording a video and then feeding kids. Like, I love the ideas. Someday I'll get there. Someday I'll be a paid online shitposting Fed snitch for other lawyers. What a great job that would be. Not my concern, though. I really hate having to draft legal paperwork this time of the week. I guess it's Ray's period. So that's why you crossed my mind. Countermeasures have been put in place to deal with any third party who acts out based on what you say. Countermeasures. Guys, he has flares and chaff. His flares and chaff to countermeasure anything that you may do. Some will pay a much larger price than those they defend. Dun, dun, dun. But that's their fault for joining an internet gang. Look, Ray, you don't understand, though. Internet gangs, man. Blood in, blood out. Know what I'm saying? Blood in, blood out, fam. Bruh. Blood in, blood out. Once you in, Ray, you can't just be out. You be in. Do you be with us? Or you be cyber harassed with the fishes or whatever. Once again, this is a warning not to harass me and a cease and desist notice to update you that an actual charge of discrimination was filed, that more will be filed, and that you are at least a witness in these cases. So please put a litigation hold on your business and personal records from January 1st, 2017 to the present. Okay, we read the rest of these. Sword and scale. Medicare had a great job. Then he got cancer, AIDS. Careful what you wish for. He didn't. Yeah, that's true. Oh no. But I heard whiskey cures, or prevents cancer, AIDS. So there we go. That's the Ray Gordon update. It was much more Ray Gordon than I thought there would be. That was good. I didn't think it was going to go on that long. I feel better about that. Okay. We've got one more segment to do, and that is this Oh, excuse me. This is another dissent from Clarence Thomas. And this is from the same set of dissents we covered the other day with the election lawsuits. But it's a little bit different because it's not anything to do with the election at all. But it is another dissent of Clarence Thomas. And I wanted to read it. And the reason I wanted to read it is because I think Clarence Thomas may be the most important justice on the Supreme Court right now. And he's routinely laying out why. So we're going to talk about that. So this is only like 2.5 pages. It'll just take a few minutes to go through, but bear with me. I want to point this out. Yes, Amazon canceled Clarence Thomas. That was great. Probably because Joe Biden was being very racist towards Clarence Thomas in that documentary, and you can't have bad speak about Joe Biden. Just a second. Okay, I'm back. Okay. So we'll do this. So this is Bridge Ainalea LLC versus Hawaii Land Use Commission. And on petition for writ of cert to the United States Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit, the petition for a writ of cert is denied. And Justice Thomas dissented from the denial. Now, I don't know the, no, in theater, I'm trying to yawn off camera because I don't want to make other people yawn. Justice Thomas denied from the dissent. Now, I don't know the case history here. It's not actually important to me what happened at the lower levels of this, because Thomas isn't making a point about this case in this dissent. He's making a point about this issue, and the issue is a giant one, especially right now. This is an issue of a regulatory taking. Now, a Fifth Amendment taking. A Fifth Amendment taking is where the government takes something of yours. Like, let's say you have a strip of land and the government wants to put a sidewalk on it. So they do a taking through eminent domain. They say, we're going to put a sidewalk down this strip of land. And there's not much you can really do about it. You can try and fight it. It'll cost you $100,000, $150,000, $200,000 to fight this taking. And ultimately, they have the authority to put up a sidewalk across your land unless there's some other way. Anyway, it's a hard fight, and it costs a lot. But what they have to do is they have to give you the value, the market value, a fair market value of the strip of land that they take to lay this sidewalk down. Because you can't do anything with it if there's a sidewalk there. Like if it's farmland or whatever, you can't till it. You can't plant stuff and grow it. If it's not farmland, there's now a sidewalk there. You could have done something on that land. You could have put a garden. You could have put whatever you want, a fence, and you can't do it now because there's a sidewalk there. So they've taken something of yours. Now they have to give you fair market value compensation for that taking. That's the Fifth Amendment. This is a regulatory taking. This is not where the government actually takes a physical piece of property away from you. This is where the government regulates you in such a way as to deprive value of the property enough to make it a taking. All right? Let's say you buy an acre of land, okay? And that acre of land is just a normal plot of land. And then the government decides to regulate something on that land. Maybe there's a wildflower. There's a wildflower that grows on that plot of land. And the government says, whoa, there's a perennial wildflower here. We are interested in the preservation of this wildflower. Therefore, you cannot put any improvements on this land, like a building or a fence or a well or anything like that. You can't do that because that would interfere with this wildflower that we're trying to protect. Well, through this regulation, they have effectively decreased your ability to act on that land. That's the idea behind a regulatory taking. So you would have a Fifth Amendment claim. Whether or not you'd win is a different story, which Thomas is going to address here. You would have a Fifth Amendment claim to say this regulation effectively devalued my use of property. So therefore, the government owes me something. Now, what has happened recently in which regulation might have affected a taking of a property right? I'll let you wait. Or I'll wait for you. Obviously, it's COVID, right? We saw this with the gym in New Jersey, the hair salon in Dallas, and countless other businesses across the country. These businesses have been regulated out of doing a business. They've been regulated away from the value of their property. A salon owner cannot generate value from the salon if they're not allowed to bring customers to the salon. So the government has effectively, through regulation, deprived them of value that they would otherwise have in a property interest that's valid. So you're going to see these lawsuits over the next year to 2 years. Those things are going to be approaches to attacking the regulation that was done. Right now, people are more focused on stopping the regulation. Regulatory taking litigation is about recovering from those taking. So those, and they have a longer, they have a statute of limitation that could be 6 years in some states. I don't know what it is at the Fed level. It doesn't really matter. Either way, over the next couple years, we're going to see some regulatory taking challenges to the COVID lockdowns. That's what this is about. That's a long preface and a long introduction, but I feel like it's necessary to understand what exactly the underlying issue is here as we read Thomas's dissent, because that's what he's commenting on. It's this idea that through regulation, the government can effectively deprive you of property. And then when they do that, should you be compensated? The obvious answer is yes. The real answer is much, much more complicated. Okay. So Thomas dissenting from the denial of cert. I recently explained that, quote, it would be desirable for us to take a fresh look at our regulatory takings jurisprudence to see whether it can be grounded in the original public meaning of the Takings Clause of the Fifth Amendment or the Privileges or Immunities Clauses of the 14th Amendment. Our current regulatory takings jurisprudence leaves much to be desired. A regulation affects a taking, we have said, whenever it goes too far. That's the legal standard right now. Does the taking go too far? Look, you're going to get yawns. Sorry, there's nothing I can do about it. So does the regulatory taking go too far? This occurs categorically whenever a regulation requires a physical intrusion or leaves land without economically beneficial or productive options for its use. But such cases are exceedingly rare. On the 25th, C.E.G. Brown and Merriam, on the 25th anniversary of Lucas, making or breaking the takings claim. This is from 2017, noting that in more than 1,700 cases over a 25-year period, there were only 27 successful takings claims under Lucas, a success rate of just 1.6%. For all other regulatory takings claims, the court has generally eschewed any set formula for determining how far is too far, requiring lower courts instead to engage in essentially ad hoc factual inquiry. Factors might include the economic impact of the regulation on the claimant, the extent to which the regulation has interfered with distinct investment-backed expectations, and the character of the governmental action. That's from Penn Central Transportation Company versus New York City from 2005. From 1978. And also Lingle versus Chevron 2005. But courts must also weigh all the relevant circumstances. As one might imagine, nobody, not states, not property owners, not courts, not juries, has any idea how to apply this standardless standard. Joshua Sanabria says, in Washington, they just slowly increase eco setbacks without telling you until your property is useless. If my house burned down, I wouldn't be able to rebuild it because the setback from the creek now extends 50 feet past the house. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a nasty regulatory taking. That's a nasty way to do it. And they do it a lot. Salty War Pig says, hey, lawyer douchebag, Fuck you and all your lawyer friends. Fuck you and all your friends in Congress. Your gravy train will end soon. You can only take advantage of people for so long. Fuck you. Hey, no, fuck you. Yeah. What? Little bitch. All right, buddy, I'm with it. I agree with you. I'm with it, man. Bring the rage. Bring the anger. Sorry, Jesus reigns. Yeah, occasionally there will be cursing on the nighttime streams. I try to limit it a lot on the daytime streams, but at night, all bets are kind of off. Adeptus Astartes, what are you talking about? What did I miss today? Constantine Valdor being revealed as the Yellow King? I must read about this. Okay, back to this. So nobody has any idea how to apply the standardless standard. This case illustrates the point. After an 8-day trial, and with the benefit of jury instructions endorsed by both parties, the jury found a taking. Okay, so there's 8 days of trial. Both parties endorse the jury instructions. They say this is the proper jury instruction for a taking. Okay? The district court, in turn, concluded that there was an adequate factual basis for this verdict. Okay, the district court says, yeah, there's a factual basis, the jury finds it. But the Ninth Circuit on appeal reweighed and reevaluated the same facts under the same legal test to conclude that no reasonable jury could have found a taking. These starkly different outcomes based on the application of the same law indicate that we have still not provided courts with a workable standard. The current doctrine is so vague and indeterminate that it invites unprincipled subjective decision-making, dependent upon the decision maker. The doctrine has become a compilation of moving parts that are neither individually coherent nor collectively compatible. A know-it-when-you-see-it test is no good if one court sees it and another does not. Next year will mark a century since Mahone, during which this court, for the most part, has refrained from providing definitive rules. It is time to give more than just some but not too specific guidance. If there is no such thing as a regulatory taking, we should say so. And if there is, we should make clear when one occurs. I respectfully dissent. So, Thomas is putting out the simple truth. We said there's a thing, and the standard we provided was, we'll know it when we see it. Like obscenity, right? We'll know it when we see it. Yet, one court sees it, and then the next court doesn't see it. So then he's saying there's not a clear standard. This is also the second case in which they have denied cert on this issue. The reason I say that this is indicative of how important Justice Thomas is right now, he is the one justice who is consistently pointing out that the court is not acting in a way that is consistent with protecting the rights of the individual. He's called out the court on the Second Amendment, their refusal to take on Second Amendment. Here he's calling out the court on Fifth Amendment. He's called out the court in other areas too. He called out the court on election cases. And what he's doing is he's calling out the court in areas that affect the individual, the private citizen, over and over and over again. He's pointing the court back to the private citizen. This is this idea of populism that's been running sort of through the Republican Party. And it's a very, very important idea right now because people don't feel represented. And when people, particularly American people, don't feel that their representatives are representing them, we get unrest. Unrest leads to violence. We have to address these issues. We have to address them now. Clarence Thomas is pointing out, look, if we're going to have rules that are different than what they say they are, then we need to figure out those rules right now. Not next time. Not the time after that. Not the time after that. We got to start figuring these out now. And Thomas is hitting these on clear issues of traditional individual rights, guns, and property. That is very, very important. The government's ability to take away your property and your guns, which are also a form of property, that is tyranny. Because people like certainty in their lives. That's why many people have a typical goal of home ownership rather than renting. Ownership is a permanent sort of idea. You own it. It's yours. People can't just throw you out of it. If you're renting and they want to demolish the building, you don't have much say. If they're renting and they want to sell the building and they want to kick everybody out and not renew their leases, you don't have much say. Once that contract is over, you're done. You own a property. You own it. At some point, you actually own it. It's yours. And it's much, much harder to take it down. Thomas is talking about core rights of personhood over and over and over again. And that's why I wanted to read this dissent, because he seems to be the one guy on the court, more than anybody else, who's focusing on these things. So that's what I got for the issues tonight. Let me go ahead and read chats, and then we will wrap this show up. Nova Zero says, it's disgusting how bad that was. No. In Black Pastor voice, could you say, brothers and sisters, pray me to insult this man. He cannot get away with how silly or nasty for how lame that was. Let us gather and milk this golden cow. Thanks, Nick. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Nova Zero. We got to gather. We got to gather and milk the cow. Yes, there is a movie tonight. We are doing a movie tonight. All right. We've got some other chats to read. Okay. Wolfgang Deo says, hey, guys, there will be a stream on Friday where you can enjoy my beautifully large schnoz. Join me on my new OnlyFans, guys. It's not true. Okay, Night of Hopes. I will be on Eric Hunley's show on Friday at 11 a.m. I will be there, but I will not be doing a show at 11 p.m. because I will not be home anymore. Night of Hope says, someone F your links up in your video description again, by the way. Yes, I know. We've figured out the problem, and I fixed most of them. It's just the Streamlabs one that is screwed up. Wolfgang Deo says, Trump says, cry more, you little bitch. Hey, today's chat is bully Nick Rekieta Day. We've got a lot of bullies. Tremendous bullies. Beautiful bullies. Wolfgang says, Cuomo will kill you, but not before whispering sweet nothings into your ears and asking, when was the last time you were hugged? When were you really hugged? Didn't he also say, I want you to eat the full sausage? Night of Hope says, get the fiend off your peen, the cork out of your ass, say fuck instead of feck, take off that ugly-ass red communist-looking scarf, stop playing the banjo, learn how to refrigerate a beer, and stop fist-fighting family at weddings, you weird-ass island. Oh, that's the Ireland thing. Houston says 22 plus alcohol equals Nick. Wolfgang says, hey, voicemail guy, how about you call me out on your next one? Stupid fuck, how about you go do something for society other than waste electricity? Sheesh, if you would just get away from the keyboard, that electricity could mine some Dogecoin. Edris Rex says, do you have any advice you can give someone looking to get into streaming? I'm looking into getting a proper mic and maybe hardware upgrade with my refund in the next week or so. Wanted to give streaming a shot. I don't know what to do other than say, be consistent. Give people an expectation, meet the expectation. And for your own expectations, don't expect success. Don't expect success in this space. I hope you get it. Don't expect it. It's far more likely that you won't succeed at streaming. However, do you, be honest, and then get out there and do it. But you got to be consistent, and you got to keep working. Even when things don't go your way, you got to keep working. Wolfgang Deos Fivebrain says, disclaimer, Ray Gordon has found me out. This whole stream is actually a deep fake of some rando dude with a beard. There's an AI that runs the simulation in reaction to chats. This is all fake so I can make things look like a real live stream. There you go. One Evil Chef says, okay, YouTube, it's time for a mystery box. First clue is something green. It's not weed, you stupid stoners. There you go. Tell them to have a plan. I don't know if having a plan is as important as just being consistent and showing up. I think that's the trick. You want to make that algorithm? You're not going to make the algorithm streaming. YouTube's algorithm does not favor streaming. It disfavors streaming. Angry Baneling is telling me to shill that Locals. By the way, you can find me on Locals. The Locals community will be built up as we go. You can follow it for free for now. And once the pay options are laid out, you can see them. You can always follow for free. And the show announcement will always pop up on Locals for free. So if you're ever wondering if there's a live stream, Locals will be a great place to check for that. It's not as cluttered as Twitter. You'll always be able to see if there is a show every night. So follow me on Locals. And then if you want to consider supporting, I would suggest waiting to support me on Locals because I've got to work everything out. And once I do, it'll be ideally replacing Patreon Subscribestar. It'll be a much simpler, cleaner thing where a community can hang out and chat and interact. And once they implement live streaming, all live streams will be multi-streamed to Locals as well. So go check that out. Yeah, come date me on Locals. Edris Rex says, I'm not going to stream for profit, just something fun to do that'll fill a few hours, but I strive for excellence in whatever I do, so I figured it couldn't hurt to get the wisdom of someone who streams successfully. Yeah, man, I'm happy to talk about it. If you want to DM me or email me, we could chat about it, and I can give you some ideas. Happy to talk to anybody. I'll tell you, I'm an open book on what I know, man. I'll tell you. But there you go. I wish you success, however you define it. Tyrannus Cygnus says there are gummy bears stuck to your sideburn. Snack for later. No, I don't like gummy bears, so I know that's not true. Wolfgang Deo says show feet. Russell Hall says if you really want a good laugh from one of the most unintentionally funny YouTube channels, check out K's Cooking. Then look up K Leaks. #epic. Amateur Ant says, missed the Yellow Flash stream the other day. Heard you were trying to get him to eat ass. I'm an ambassador, right? An ambassador. No, I wasn't trying to get Flash to eat groceries. What are you talking about? Loretta Silver member says, does the desk come with a Monica Lewinsky to help break it in? Yes. Talix001 says, check your latest gab. Just kidding. Thanks for looking at Locals. Any ETA for spin up? I think for like having it all ready to go. Hopefully by the end of this week. I want to have everything set up. Backgoat says, you're asking for more bullying with the desk, but seriously nice. Liberty or Death says, I'm typically a triple cast Balvine guy, but just tried Sexton. Oh, I've seen that at the store. Not bad. By the way, your stream is like Mystery Science Theater. I watch while studying Torts 2. Oh, have fun with Torts 2. Darren Lopez says, Peace is no longer an option. We must all fight to make anime girls real. I agree. By the way, I just convinced Lady Rackets to start watching Overlord with me. So that's speech 100 right there. That is speech 100 right there. You can't convince me otherwise. I have convinced a woman to watch anime with me. Terrible. OG Dweeb says, pray for Jeff in surgery for kidney transplant. Who's Jeff? Who's Jeff? I will, but who's Jeff? Anime Moon says, listening to these voicemails, I think this is some dumb kid, and Ben is probably the guy's dad. He's going to be pissed when he sees the phone bill. Maybe. Maybe. Liberty or death, welcome. Welcome to lawyer status. You didn't know that while you were studying towards 2, you could have been a lawyer just by joining here. Batgoat says, here's another 5 for Little Message Girl. Thank you. Sword and Scale says, for real, buy Bitcoin. Oh, I missed this one. Mr. Bentham says, this is for you being dumb, Nick. Cheers, mate. These are great. I agree. They are great. Thank you. On your screen, my MAGA flag is awful. What? What MAGA flag? Anthony Siebert says, Nick, the soy from this guy is too much. Wolfgang Deo says, time to call Nick and leave an aristocrats joke. Stop. Tasman 3002 says, 3 cheers for free content. I love it. It's my favorite thing. The gray one says, oh lordy, this boy needs some copium bad, but I think he needs parental permission. Also, evening, Nick. Hope you and your family have been well. Mixing drinks tonight now that I am off work. I've been great. Family has been great. We played a game today. It was like a Joker. It was a DC villain Joker Batman universe game where you get assigned a villain. It's like Clue. You have to figure out what villain it was. It was kind of fun. I won. I won by being a ruthless jerk. Stabby McStabswood says, imagine being so dumb that you harass a YouTube lawyer's private business number so people can pay said lawyer to make fun of you. Idiocracy is an omen. Breck Nichols says, this guy needs a hobby and more Thorazine. Sky Hime says, the guy, can I waste your time, Nick? Nick, only if you're funny. Yep. DCV Titan says, but he is consistently stupid. No, I wasn't playing against kids. This is all adults. This is all adults. Phoenix Lord Asterman says, if you want to hurt Nick, just remind him of the Harlequins ripping through an army of custodes being 100% canon. Nick, you have weird enemies. You are my enemy, Phoenix Lord. Harlequins ripping through an army of custodes. That's junk. Garbage. Fake news. Fake news. Wrong. Wrong. Nick Naylor says, go after my pride. You're a terrible grifting. But I mean, that's what you got to do. If you're gonna harm someone, you got to harm them where they care, right? Malik Foxon says, hey, rackets, not much to say today. Hey, me either. Me either. James Smith says the stream froze. Let me just type refresh. Sheldon Hall says he seems to be under the impression your law degree is legitimate as seaside property in Arizona. What's wrong with seaside property in Arizona? I bought a bunch last week. The Wrong Crafter says, lol, I picture in my head that when you saw those messages, you turned to the camera and said, it's free real estate. Also, he complimented your 20-year-old butt. No one important. No one important says, this man sounds like a teenage spurg. His arguments and manner of speech is barely intellectual. Please have him on the show. It's great. CJ says, we all know he's just your cousin from Australia, grifter. I don't have any cousins from Australia because it's not real. DCV Titan says, Betty makes Ron look like a Greek Adonis. Anime Moon says, I'm not triggered by this guy's brain being free real estate. I'll run through this brat's cranium all night if he wants me to. I'll streak even. Russell Hall says, wow, he sounds like he has money and is good at sex. I bet he is. Wolfgang Deo says, can you take him as a client and charge him 10x? No, there's no reason. Bad Dragonite says, way. Amateur Ant says, ask him to send better messages next time. Kalinka Pavlova says, and here I thought that Sophia was merely a Karen. Also, hi, Nick. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. I got sunburned twice this summer. Kalinka's in New Zealand. Now, New Zealand might be real, even though it's next to the fictional land of Australia. They're both on the bottom of the disc, and that means that it is summer there when it's winter in the real world. So I'm glad you are doing well. Sorry to hear about your sunburn. I hope you get lots of lotion or whatever you need. Wolfgang says, had to beat Mercenary X for 5th place on Streamlabs. There you go. Epicness 777 says, wait. Angry Baneling says, yo, voicemail guy, let me help you out. Make fun of Nick's unwashed hair. It's an instant boom roasted moment. Up your game, way up. But are Kiwis real? No, of course not. Why don't you have an LLC in a tax haven country to reduce your taxes? Because there's actually a nasty international taxation that YouTube puts on. I don't know if there is a safe tax haven country anymore on that. Y'all should play Pandemic. Only board game to ever make my blood boil with how difficult it is to win when playing by the rules. I'll take a look. I don't know if anybody has it. Sheldon Hall says his mommy is going to take his internet privilege away again. Comic Book Steals and Deals says, message 10. That said, will you be my lawyer? Spooky Ghost says he only hires Vanderveen for his parking tickets. Me too. Bad Dragonite says, caller, way. Yamcha. No way. No one important says that ball of angst was the definition of a brainlet. Aki Kama says, Cass here. Twitter banned me today for spam. What were you spamming? What did you do? D1001 more. In constipated voice, who cares about the bar exam? Most important thing is self-identifying as a lawyer. Woo! Got that one out. Wolfgang Deo says, didn't pay attention. Stupid drunk, lol. 200 Watt Studio says, you can't have Fauci without Ouchie. Nikki, you're a loser as a lawyer. End of voicemail. F-Name, L-Name says, wait, can we get backdoor for super chats? Backdoor representation. I only represent the backdoor. Joshua Sanabria says, I heard you needed laundry money. I've had a broken washer before too. I feel you. No, my washer works okay. Is that a joke I missed? Get over it. Is here more money to wash through your super? Oh, because of the money laundering. Got it. More money to wash through your super chart. Lol. Hey, thanks. WZRBS says, Nikki, since you're laundering money through your super chat, you now have to live. You now have to not alive Andrew Cuomo for $5. Ash Ukihime says, the guy in the voicemail sounds like an SJW druggie that hates his life, probably beats off to his ego, probably going to be one of those people that go in the hospital for ODing from his obsessions. Could be. Wolfgang Deo says, it counts the messages one by one in the direct. Oh, okay. Does it tell me how many messages there are, though? I'll have to see if I can figure it out. Pseudosnark says, so you sold me on Whistle Pig. Any suggestions for a retirement gift, Irish whiskey for my boss? Good guy, want to do right by him. Probably won't hear until way late. Cheers. Pseudosnark, I like this. This is a good Irish whiskey that I've Redbreast, by the way, is you get him a nice Redbreast is a great one. But this Middleton Very Rare was a great bottle for me. At my store was about $180. This is the 2018 release. Comes in a nice box with a certificate of authenticity, so you know you're not buying a fake Middleton, I guess. But of course, you don't get to open that certificate of authenticity until you buy it, so it's kind of pointless at that point. But the Middleton Very Rare was good, very good. There's another one at my store. It's not that rare, apparently, but it's a really good Irish whiskey. Bringer of D says, "Is this like the lawyer's equivalent of my uncle is a Navy SEAL that graduated at the top of his class and has over 500 confirmed kills?" Yes. King KDI says, "Paid to shit talk that a blue-haired orca's job." It's a good job. It's a good job. Nya says, "Here's your hourly wage for shit posting." Augusto Pinochet says, "Nick confirmed working with Ted Cruz's father to assassinate JFK confirmed." Except I'm only 22. Phoenix Lord Asterman says, "I remember one of your early shows you asked God, make my enemies ridiculous. Looks like the big guy answered your prayers." Asia Frazier says, "I'm taking this horse by the reins, making red coats redder with blood stains, and I'm never going to stop until I make them drop, burn them up, and scatter their remains." Oh, revolutionary bars from Asia Frazier. Amateur Ant says, "Go figure, the only black guy on the Supreme Court sides with Donald Trump, but Donald Trump is a racist. Meanwhile, the 3 Donald Trump put there are cowards." SMDH, apparently you can't put Donald Trump's last name in a super chat now. Just so you know, Gorsuch also sided with Thomas on his dissent in the Trump cases. Colin says, "That desk will go right with your race car bed." Amateur Ant says, "If these regressive states keep going for Trump and manage to put him in prison, that's when Civil War 2.0 happens." Andrew Morgan says, "Didn't know I was part of a gang." Oh, you are. You'll get sexed in soon. What is our gang sign? It's the OK sign, right here. Hope to have a new job soon, so I'll only be watching the live channel for a while. Here's one last super chat for a while. Hey, thanks, buddy. Enjoy. Thanks for checking out the live channel. Hope your new job goes very, very well. Wolfgang Deo says, "At Daniel Rao got wrecked in the chat." Who's Daniel Rao and what did he do? Why? Why did Daniel Rao get wrecked? Did you mean David Rao? Ace of Spades says in Kermit voice, "Hello, kids. Remember, violence is not the answer. It's the solution. Now let's go, Kermit, a felony. Yeah!" Donut Swan says, "Governor Sisolak of Nevada sued the airport authority for new restrictive airspace guidelines and hurting his ability to build a high-rise. Crook got $30 million. Rao is a bot spamming anti-Trump lines and not talking to anyone." Okay. Kid Thrival says, "I think you greatly benefit from the genius literary work of my favorite author, Ray Gordon, Handicapping, How to Break Even at the Horse Track." Probably. I could really use it. Salty Warpig says, "Just needed to vent. Thanks for listening." Anytime, buddy. Anytime. You ever want me to to shit on lawyers, I will be there with you. Worst group of people on the planet. 200 Watt Studio says, Lemoyne voice, "There is no Monica in victory, Nikki. Kiss my neck, Nikki, and show me the tops of your feet. End of voicemail." Wolfgang Deo says, "President Trump has a race car bed." The Wrong Crafter says, "Welcome to all the cult of the Griff Lords." Wait, welcome all to the cult of the Grifflords. And then Wolfgang says, had to beat Mercenary X for 5th place on Streamlabs. And then he says, whoops, I was 6-brained on that last message. So there you go. All right, guys. That's the show we've got for tonight. We're going to end a little early, and we're going to go over to Twitch and watch a movie. And I think we're going to watch Dread. I know Yellow Flash just watched it, but we're watching Dread. Because I love that movie. I love it, I love it, I love it. Random username 928400531 says, where are the based women? You got to find them, buddy. You got to find them. Would you do a review of the Alfarius book when you finish it? Yes. Yes. Not my fault you watched it, Angry Baneling. That was your screw up, bub. Asia Frazier says, I am not throwing away my shot. I'm not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. All right, guys. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow for another show. Have a good night. Peace. Peace.
Oh, he drinks a fair bit, but you realize that it just helps get his noggin jogging along. With his glass by his side and his kids asleep tight, we'll hear some lost-splaining tonight. With his microphone muted, we'll laugh at this boomer until he explains it's all part of the plan. Watch his face become redder as he becomes meta, raging at idiots from Twitterland. From the white shores of Nairn to the hills of Glenlivet, there's no one who explains the law better than Nick. So pour out a glass for the ones who have passed to make the law what we have now. Oh, his lady is fair, and she handles herself with the grace of one who has borne many children. As the wife of a lawman, she makes sure that he has the time and the place to provide for them there. So pour out an ardbeg, a bow, more a love rug. The spirits flow as the ones who get unemployed. So pour out a glass for the tea post on Twitter as we hear lost-splaining tonight. From the white shores of Nairn to the hills of Glenlivet, there's no one who explains the law better than Nick. So pour out a glass for the ones who have passed to make the law what we are now. Oh, the guests are all planet folks from Doug T to Drexel. They bring their perspective and spice to the mix. But the reason we're here and the one that we cheer is the one who is showcasing us his career. Spirits flow as the ones who get unemployed. So pour out a glass for the tea post on Twitter as we hear lost-splaining tonight. From the white shores of Nairn to the hills of Glenlivet, there's no one who explains the law better than Nick. So pour out a glass for the ones who have passed to make the law